Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. So for today's video, I hope you guys will join me for a weekly plan with me in my Hobonichi cousin. So I noticed that I haven't done one of these in a while, and actually a lot of you guys have been asking about how I've been using my printable kits in the Hobonichi cousin and how I resize the stickers to fit into the columns. So I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more detail in this video first, and then we'll jump into the plan with me. So I do have my Hobonichi full year cousin in this Foxy Fix Perfect Fit cover. This is in the Spice Salt. Now Foxy Fix is no longer around, but I absolutely love this cover. I like that it has the elastics so that it can grow with you as your planner gets chunky. But actually, even though I do use stickers here in the weekly and monthly, I find that my planner is not super chunky. I don't use any stickers or washi in the daily sections. I just keep it very minimal in there. So I do have previous plan with me's on the weeklies and also in the dailies. So if you guys are interested in that, I will leave the Hobonichi Cousin Plan with Me playlist at the end of this video so you guys can check it out. So I just have a basic setup in here. It's been working really great. I use a little bit of stickers here, parts of a sticker kit and washi on my monthly. So we are actually going to be planning the week of April the 12th to the 18th. So I'm going to move into the weekly. Yeah, and then I'm going to show you the kit that I use and kind of explain how I've been using this. So this is actually an Erin Condren or a standard vertical kit. So when you purchase it from the shop, by the way, is PrintPetticoatBandit. This is actually what you get. So when you print it out at 100%, this fits an Erin Condren or a vertical planner. So you would get the 1.5 width of the boxes, and they all look like this, right? So I'm sure you've seen this many times before. So what I do is on my computer, I actually print this kit, the exact same kit, at 87%. And when you do that, it'll come out looking like this. So it's a tiny bit smaller, as you can see. So once again, before you print it out, all you have to do is just change the percentage to 87%, and then it will come out looking like this. And then after that, all you have to do is print and cut it the same way that you would do it with any other kit. So the key is the 87%. This kit, by the way, is called Dwell in the Daisies. Once again, it's from PrintPetticoatBandit. I didn't print out every single page of it, but I do have quite a bit here. I like the boxes and the functional, so I'm probably going to be using that. I may bring in my own stickers as well. But this is a nice kind of neutral tone spring kit, so that is why I wanted to use it. I really like the bottom washi, so I might use some of that. And then I also printed out some extra boxes and scallop boxes in case I want to use those. And then the washi that I brought here are all from ThePinkRoomCo. So these two here, the kind of plaid and then the floral pattern, this is from the Hush set. And then I think this one is called Gentle Breeze. So it has a little bit of the blue that is in this kit that I thought would match. But this one has the rose gold, and then this one has gold foiling. So I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to be using yet. I may not even use any of them. We'll see, because I do really like the bottom washi that is in this kit. And then the pen that I always use in my Hobonichi cousin is the Uniball Signo RT in the 0.38. So this is what it looks like. It's a gel pen and it has a very fine tip. So first off, I think I'm gonna put down the date covers. Now I didn't print out the date dots in the smaller size, because if you do that, obviously it would be really, really small. So I'm actually just going to maybe write them in myself or just use the regular size date dots. So I haven't done a weekly plan with me and my cousin for quite a while, and that's why I wanted to do one this week. If you guys don't know, I do use this planner as a pre-planner. So that is why sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to film, because I use this for work. So I do have to pre-plan a lot for work. I am an author, and so I tend to put in my writing schedule, all my deadlines and that kind of stuff in here. So Sometimes I just write them in directly rather than waiting for this week to come up. So I'm going to use this bottom washi that comes in the kit just because I think it's super cute. I love the daisies. And if you guys are new to my channel and haven't watched any of my other Plan With Me's before, what I like to do is I actually split up the page here. So what I'm going to do is, this comes with 2 bottom washis. So what I'm going to do is actually split up this bottom area here with this washi. If you guys don't know, I am a romance author and I also work as a assistant to other romance authors. So I do a lot of book promotions for them. I help them with their manuscript and all that kind of stuff. So I want to have those tasks down here at the bottom so I can see them at a weekly glance, but also have them separate from my work as an author. So because I am also an author, sometimes our schedules can kind of overlap and sometimes it can get a little bit confusing that way. So what I like to do is just have a separate section for them, so I'm able to prioritize my tasks a little bit better. So now that I have my date covers down and my social media section kind of split up from my tasks and my job as an author and also my Etsy shop, which is AnaJolenePrintables on Etsy, I am going into my sidebar. I just put down a habit tracker here and a little to-do section. So on the habit tracker, I like to track my shop. I want to work on my shop every single day, and so I just have a habit tracker there. So below that, I put a to-do, and here I like to put my tasks for the week that I want to complete. So that may be the focus for the week. So for example, I want to write a book this week. I want to work on my book this week. So that's going to be one of my main tasks. Or it could be anything that I want to do sometime during this week, but I haven't really decided what day I want to put it on. So it's just there for me to remind myself. And then down here, I did put down a little things header, and this is where I keep track of the advanced reader copy books that I have to read. So I am a professional book reviewer, and so I get books in advance before they are released to the public, and so I write down the books that I have to read for that week in this section. Okay, so now that I have the kind of base down, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Alright, so now that we are zoomed in, I do want to put down a few of these adorable boxes. I think they're really sweet. I really like the neutral tones in this kit, but it does have some really dainty and cute elements as well. So I am going to put those down here. So I want to put the book, I think, down on Monday because this week I am going to be writing a new book. So that is going to be my main focus. So let's put that on Monday. Let's go with the bed scene here, and I think I will put that here on the Saturday. And I'm just scattering them down a little bit just to add a little bit of decoration. I think that when you use a kit in the Hobonichi, it allows you to have a little bit more structure to your day. So I really like that about it. I'm going to put the girl reading the book here on the end, and then I'm actually going to hold off a little bit on the full boxes now. I am going to add a few checklists. So in the kit, she does provide you with these kind of checklists, the box checklist, or you do have the kind of bow checklist. I think for this week I'll go with the pink because I want to bring some of that color in. So I am just going to add that here at the top. And then I'm going to add another one on this side here. And then I am going to grab my to-do headers and then add those here to each one. So as you can see, once you have sized down your kit to 87%, the boxes and the headers fit perfectly within the Hobonichi cousin. Just like that, see? Okay, so now I'm going to start to fill in a few of my events. So like I said, we are planning the week of April 12th to the 18th. So this week I am going to be working on one of my books. So this is the third book that I have written this year already, and I'm working on the first draft of this guy. And what's different about this book is that I'm actually writing it out in a notebook first. So this is very different than how I normally do it. Normally I would type it up on a computer. It's much more efficient that way. But since I am ahead of schedule, I have time to kind of really flesh this book out. And so I thought that it would be a nice change to write it out in a notebook first. And then during the second draft, I will transfer it onto the computer. It's just a nice change of pace. And I think it's also nice for me to have a little bit of a difference while I'm writing it, so that every book is a little bit different as well. So since this is my main focus of the week, every single day here on the weekdays, I am going to be working on the first draft of this book. And usually when I am writing, I don't work on anything else. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is I will write, and then I will do that for the whole entire day. While it seems like I don't have that many plans, this is going to be the main thing that I'm going to be doing this whole entire week. So the rest of this may seem a little bit more blank than usual because I'm not going to be filming as much videos for YouTube, and I'm not going to be working on my shop as much. I will be doing some things, but this is definitely the main focus of the week. The other thing that I want to do is I do want to film. So I do have a B6 cloud set up that I want to film, and hopefully I can film like a planner collection video because I know you guys have been asking for that. If you guys haven't seen my Hobonichi planner collection video, then I do have that already up, but you guys said that you wanted to see my whole entire collection, so that is something that I have to plan in advance because it is going to be a larger video. So hopefully I can get that done this week, but like I said, the main focus is writing this book. So now I'm going to skip down to the bottom here for a second. So as I mentioned before, this is for my tasks for other authors and also the other blogs that I work for. So I'm going to be writing down my daily tasks that I do. So for each of these authors and also the 2 blogs that I write for. So basically anything in this section is stuff for other people. Anything up here is either for my shop, which is AnaJolenePrintables on Etsy, or my job as an author, or for YouTube. So I like to keep them a little bit separate. So I'm just going to go ahead and write this in off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I have filled in this section, you can see that I have quite a bit of tasks that I need to complete for other authors and also the other blogs that I write for. So this includes a lot of social media. It can be a lot of promotions. I have to write reviews. I have to draft the reviews and also submit them to my editor. So all that is going to be in here. This section is going to be the books that I'm going to be reading. So I haven't decided what I want to be reading next week. So that is still up in the air. But over here, now I'm going to be moving into the main kind of bulk for my stuff as an author. So I actually am going to kind of jump around a little bit here. First off, I do want to write down the videos that I have scheduled for YouTube. So I am going to pop them down in with these boxes that come with the kits. So I'm going to grab the ones with the floral designs because I think they're my favorites. So on the Monday, I do have a April monthly plan with me going up, and I actually really loved how that turned out. It has a lot of florals and it's just a gorgeous kit. That kit I used is from another printable shop. It's called Paper Crown Planner. On Thursday, I do have a MoTerm setup going live, so that is my main writing planner. So in addition to this pre-planner, that is what I use as my main writing planner for work. And also I am going to write down here on Sunday that my memory plan with me goes live. So every Sunday I do have a memory plan with me. So the memory plan with me is what happens after the week is done. So I will typically upload that a couple of weeks after the week has passed, whereas this is what is coming up. So I'm filming this the previous week. So you guys will see it probably on the Monday, Tuesday, or somewhere in the beginning of the week. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the day-to-day tasks. So now let's move on to my important events. So I only actually have 2 events this week. So that is rare for me. It's a little bit of a slower week, but that's good because that means I can focus on my writing. So I'm going to use these kind of scallop boxes to mark in those things. So on Friday, I do have an event for work that I want to mark down. So the event is called Raindrops and Roses. Such a cute name, right? So I'm just going to mark that it starts on the Friday. And then actually on Saturday, it is one of my books' anniversary. So Sweet as Sin, which is the second book in my Moonrise Beach series. It's the anniversary for that book. I am getting ready to publish my next book in that series, which is called In My Dreams. That will be out in June, late June. So I'm super excited about that. So this is a perfect chance for you guys to kind of catch up on the series if you want to. You can read it out of order, but of course, it's always better to read a series in order so you guys can understand everything. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of my books, either the Glory MC series or the Moonrise Beach series, they are available on Amazon and they are free on Kindle Unlimited as well. So I am going to go in with these glitter headers because these are my favorites. I love the kind of look of them, and I think they're really pretty. So I am just going to pop them on the full boxes just to give it a little bit of more dimension. So either on the top and bottom, some of them I'm going to put both. I don't know why I like glitter headers so much. I just think that they're super cute. Okay, so now let's move on to the day-to-day. Ideally, I would like to film the B6 setup either on Monday or the Tuesday. I haven't quite decided yet. So I am going to just pop down a little page flag to mark that down. And I think I will start that around 8 a.m. We'll see. On Tuesday, there are some tasks that I want to remember to do. So I need to prep a newsletter for my sale next week. I also have to prep a blog post. And then I also have to prep another newsletter for a different group. I need to do a reflection on my sales, so I'm going to write that down. And then obviously I am going to be working on the first draft every single day this week. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to put down some boxes to mark that down. So I like to write down my word count for the day. So I'm going to use these various boxes and put those down on each day so that at the end of the day I can write down how much progress I had every single day. So I'm just alternating them. So I just want a little bit of pink here, a little bit of gray, just so that we have a little bit of variation in the colors, because I like to have contrasting colors in my spreads rather than color blocking. I just think it looks a little bit better. So I put those on from Monday all the way to Friday here, and that's where I'm going to be writing down my word count for each day. Now let's jump on to this to-do list. There are some other extra things that I want to do. So I want to visit my Facebook groups. I also want to make sure that I do my weekly review every single week. And if you guys want to see like a process on my weekly review, I can probably do that for you guys. I don't think I've done that on camera before, so that might be something new to try. And then I also want to work on some listings for A6 size in my shop. So that is something that I'm thinking about doing if I have time. So I'm just going to mark that in there. We'll see if I can actually fit it into this schedule, but that is basically it. The other thing that I want to mark down though on the Saturday is I want to make sure that I carve some time out for journaling, because I've been slacking on that for the past several weeks. So just by writing it in, I give myself a little bit of time to catch up on my journaling for the week. And then the other thing that I want to mark is I want to film a memory plan with me. So I do that every single Sunday in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that in for myself. So this is what my spread looks like so far at the beginning of the week. So this is all the amount of pre-planning that I would do before the week actually starts. And then once the day comes, I will start to fill in these sections with my daily to-do list and any other tasks that may pop up or need to be carried from the previous week. I will kind of write them down here. So for example, if I don't finish this book this week, then it will be moved onto this one. So it does look a little bit full, but there are obviously some blank spaces where I am going to be filling things in as the week goes on. In my dailies, I do go a little bit more in detail. So I'll do a quick flip so you guys can see what it looks like, but my dailies are very functional. I just use Tombow markers and a pen. So if you guys want to see a flip of this, then I have done a recent flip. I will probably do an updated flip very soon, maybe at the end of the month or so you guys can see how my planning style has been going for me. But that is my video for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in checking out my previous weekly plan with me's, I will link these all down below. I have filmed quite a few of them, but let me know if you guys prefer to see my daily plan with me's in the Hobonichi cousin, or if you like to see the stickers and all that in the weekly section. I know a lot of you guys have different preferences, so just let me know what you guys would like to see and I'll be happy to share that with you guys. Also, I do carry these Hobonichi full page printables in my shop, which is AnaJolenePrintables on Etsy. So if you guys are interested in putting these in your Hobonichi cousin, your A6 Techo, or even your Hobonichi weeks, I do even have them for the B6 Stylogy. You guys can pick them up from my shop, and don't forget to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. I have a variety of styles and different trackers and notes pages, so feel free to browse, and don't forget to tag me on Instagram if you guys use them. My Instagram is AnaJoleneAuthor, so I hope that you guys will follow me there too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!